Hello friends. Once Mahatma Gandhi said, "A customer is the most important visitor on our premises. He is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. He is not an interruption in our work. He is the purpose of it. He is not an outsider in our business. He is part of it. We are not doing him a favor by serving him. He is doing us a favor by giving us an opportunity to do so." And today I'm going to tell you an incredible story of how an ordinary old woman went to the bank to withdraw $10, but when she left, the whole staff looked at her because what she did made the bank staff think. But first things first. It all began when an unremarkable, modestly dressed elderly woman walked into one of the central branches of the large bank in Manhattan and took her place in line at the cash register. As luck would have it, there was a huge flow of customers that day, and it happened that the tellers didn't even have time to take a break. But when it was Our Lady's turn, she went to the teller and told him she only had to withdraw $10. You would probably be surprised at such an amount, as well as bank employees were surprised, because dealing with VIP clients, they didn't want to waste their precious time on an old woman who needs to withdraw only $10. So, without thinking too much, the teller sharply replied that if you want to draw less than $100, use an ATM. And please don't hold the queue. If you don't have other questions behind you, there are customers with large sums of money, please step aside. And after that, the card of an elderly woman flew back from the cashier's booth, and probably that would have been the end of this story. But as it turned out, this story only gained momentum. After these words, the old lady was silent for a few more seconds, and then she returned the card to the cashier and quietly said, "Well then, I withdraw all the money I have." No doubt this turn of events didn't please the teller much, but the bank employee was even more surprised when she checked the balance. "Excuse me, but you have $500,000 in your account. Do you want to withdraw the whole amount?" "Of course, all of it." "What's bothering you?" replied the woman. At that moment there was dead silence at the cashier's desk, and everyone who's watching the scene was waiting in anticipation for the sequel. "But the bank doesn't have that amount right now. Could you make an appointment for tomorrow?" Barely squeezed out of herself, the bank employee surprised with the amount she saw. Apparently, these answer of the bank employee didn't surprise the woman at all. Then the old lady quietly asked, "Okay, how much can I withdraw now?" "Any amount up to $5,000, dryly replied the cashier. "Okay, then please give me now $49.15, said the old lady, and her face lit up with a smile. After these words, the cashier angrily went to the vault, took out stacks of $20, $10, and $5, and began to count them. So the next 10 minutes passed. And counting out $49.15, the bank employee, handing them to the woman angrily saying, "Is there anything else I can do for you today?" You have no idea what happened next. Listen to this. The elderly woman leisurely put $10 in her purse and quietly said, "Yeah, sure, I'd like to put $4,905 back in my account." You should have seen the cashier's reaction at that moment. What can I say? Even the branch manager came to see the whole action, and people who are standing in line began to applaud the woman. After the rest of the amount was back in the bank, the old lady calmly said, "You are not even able to give me my money back. And in fact, my time is worth more than yours. And I'm not even saying about how much your bank earns per month with the fact that my money is just staying in your account. Tomorrow my son will come and transfer every last penny to your competitor's bank. Maybe they will care about customers at least." And after saying this with a smile on her face, the old woman left the branch as if nothing had happened. After that, there was a long dead silence in the hall, and the cashier and director just stood in silence and looked at each other. The moral of the story is the following. If you do everything right, clients come back again and again. Quality is when customers come back, not when goods come back. Customers should always come first, employees only second, and shareholders third. That's exactly what said the founder of Alibaba, Jack Ma. I don't know if this was a real story, but those who work with people, she definitely takes note of this. Friends, write your opinion in the comments, and do you agree with what you heard? Well, that's all for today. Like this video if you liked it and share it with your friends, and see you soon. Bye.